This is the most offensive segment in this podcast history. I need you to. We gotta play the tape. I truly gasped when he said it.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Get a new shirt in, by the way.
Oh yeah.
What size? The you bring out must the
Double, triple XL probably. It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. We are joined by our third chair today, none other than Nick Turani.
What's up? I guess you got to go from the top.
No, that is the top. Let's go.
Please no.
We're getting you canceled. We're getting you canceled. That was a 10-second appearance from
I think
Nick.
I dropped literally last episode.
Yeah,
So.
No, let's not do that.
We're like the last bastion of here. We say it all the time. Don't worry.
All right, so let's just acknowledge one thing real quick. You haven't asked why your seat is so much lower than ours.
No.
What does your hat say? If you're watching on the YouTube, you can see Nick's stupid hat. Bigfoot is real, and he tried to eat my ass.
So you
can zoom in on that one there.
You sick pervs. This is an old hat. It's like, and you tried to eat my ass, not analingus, not rimming, Kevin.
Oh, he tried to devour your ass.
Yeah.
That's not what it means. That's just not what it means anymore.
So he tried to eat your
It's
ass.
an old hat.
He tried to eat your ass with his teeth.
Yeah. Arr. Yeah. That's what he sounds like. Yeah. It's not licking.
That's what he sounds
butthole.
like when he's eating your ass. Arr.
What? Why am I on the show?
When you fuck Nick, when you fuck Bigfoot, he goes Arr.
Bigfoot fucks me.
Right, yeah, you don't fuck Bigfoot.
No.
How does he fuck you?
Hard.
Well,
No, I didn't say that.
have you ever?
Superman fucks well. Bigfoot fucks hard. It's grammatical.
Have you ever heard when I did Bigfoot erotica on BarstoolSports.com?
I don't follow anything you do.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Let me see if I can find it.
This is years and years ago.
Long time ago.
Wait, and were you writing your own, or was it like you were commenting on someone else's?
Yes, no. There was a reason. I didn't just happen to have Bigfoot erotica. But this woman made $30,000 a month. This is like the OG OnlyFans, really, when you think about it. So this is 2014, and her name is Virginia Wade, and she wrote a 3-volume, 16-book Come for Bigfoot. And then she had to change the title to Moan for Bigfoot.
Why?
Because that's inappropriate.
Yeah, the cum was over the line.
So I wrote my own Bigfoot porn because I said, listen, I'll make $30,000 a month.
How'd you do?
Well, you tell me, I'll read it and you can
Yeah,
critique
please
me,
do.
okay?
Before you do, did you guys see that there's a KB and Jacob Sartorius fan fiction porn out there?
No.
And it's the one thing.
Did KB write it?
No, he's too embarrassed because it is not only does he rape Jacob Sartorius, it's still when Jacob is a boy. It's boy rape.
The only thing worse than rape is boy rape.
That's the bottom rung of rape.
Yeah. What's the top rung of rape?
Rape play, I guess.
Yeah, like
yeah.
fictional
Yeah, that's
rape.
a good answer.
Yeah.
Rape, simulated rape.
Yeah.
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 And then what's the middle rung of rape?
Rape here, like a sword.
Can we pull that up? Can we read that somewhere?
What? Oh, yeah, I can get it for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll read my Bigfoot porn. You let me know what you think. I don't know where my affinity for Sasquatch love initially came from. As a young girl, I just had to be a girl. As a young girl, I became enamored with Chewbacca in Star Wars.
Can I
A New
stop
Hope.
you there?
Yeah, sure.
I didn't know you wrote. You're a good writer. When did you start doing that?
As a young girl, I initially became enamored with Chewbacca in Star Wars, A New Hope, but I was ashamed of my forbidden love. It was my dirty little secret that I thought would never come to life. But there I was, bent over naked before not one, but 2 real-life Yetis.
Big feet?
Bigfoot's ape cock entered me from
BAC, yeah.
entered me from behind while I pleasured the abominable snowman's snowy balls with my lips, deep-throating his cold, furry dick. I could hardly believe it. My dream had come true. Skewered by 2 Sasquatch cocks, I began to gush in ecstasy. Even I'm getting uncomfortable.
Gush in ecstasy.
They're soaked.
I can't tell
they're
if I'm getting
soaked
uncomfortable or
fur.
hard.
Feel my penis. I swear to you.
Their soaked fur rubbing against my naked body made me groan with delight. Give me $30,000.
Oh, my God. That was very good. And I bet you, was that like 30 seconds for you?
Yeah, probably.
And I love it was progressive because you used Yeti and a Bigfoot. That's multiracial, I suppose.
Yeah, I was very equal opportunity with my Sasquatch porn. Yeah.
Yeah, so I love that.
Yeah, thank you. That means a lot coming from you. You're a good creepy writer.
Have you seen? Have you been to the Dragon Dildo website? You can buy dildos that are from Dragon Dicks.
No, I've seen them in action. I
Yeah,
haven't
yeah,
seen the
right.
website.
I'm the same way. I've seen them used. I don't even been to the website.
Reading the
point of
description of them.
purchase.
Is it called baddragon.com? I think my friend told me that.
Yep, that's what it's called. Literally,
And then
just popped up on my phone.
third link down.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, these
pick
are
out a
weird.
dildo.
These are the ones. These things come.
They
too,
come.
right?
How about this?
Yeah.
Suspended. I want to know what that is. Like, I mean, these
This
are so
dildo's
popular.
legal in
we're-
45 countries.
the Freaky Fast is currently suspended until further notice. Wow. I mean, listen.
But if
people
you
want
read
their-
the description, they write character descriptions for the dragons.
Oh, wow.
So you know who's fucking you.
Interesting.
My homie bought
This
a werewolf.
also looks like you can fuck the dragons. Like there's
Yeah,
there's
that's
like,
a dragon pussy.
Right, dragon
Oh.
pussies. Now, in my mind, dragons are always boys.
Yeah.
I don't
it's
ever
kinda
picture a
like cats.
female-
Cats
yeah,
are girls,
cat-
boys are dogs.
Correct.
Have people that
What would be the female version of a dragon?
It's like a dragonette.
Dragoness?
Dragoness.
Yeah.
Yes, clearly.
Yeah, they're pussies.
I'd get a dragon butthole over a dragon pussy.
You would?
Yeah.
All reptilian buttholes the same. You could save save your money.
Might as well fuck a Geico. A gecko.
That's an
This is
amphibian, but I'll let it
the
slide.
description. This is the description of the nocturne.
yeah, idiot.
And this is the nocturne, the red.
So that is that's two-tone.
Do you already know the description? Do you want to read it from memory? My friend.
No. Go ahead.
This is one toy that certainly goes bump in the night, known for its exhilarating bulges along its thick shaft, a bulging knot. Knot is one of those words that's like becoming oddly perverted, like porn-like. You know what I mean? Like,
A knot
a knot.
it has me picturing. Remember that guy who had the bead in his dick?
Yep.
The porn star. he
Nacho,
had, like-
whatever?
No, not Nacho.
But he had a lump in there.
Did he?
I think so. But
No, this was the guy who was arrested for trafficking animals.
Oh yes,
Like he was
yes,
like
yes.
trafficking like chickens and stuff
Yes.
in Miami. Like
I thought that was Nacho.
Nah, it's not. This dude's dead. Nacho's not dead. Nacho's still in the game.
Because I remember Asa tweeting like, if this counts for anything, I've worked with this man many times, and there was no like weird animal. Because it was like not only was animal play, but there was like magic. He was like a wizard or something like that. Remember that?
That's where you lose
shaman
me.
or something.
Yeah, that's why he was trafficking the animals.
Right.
It was they were used in ritualistic
naturally,
experiences.
you know, yeah.
It was like beheading chickens and goats and stuff like that.
That sounds like something that would go on in West Virginia.
Incorporating magic into your fuck game would be funny though. Just like
Absolutely. like that's a sexual magician. You know what I mean?
yeah, she doesn't want you to finish in her mouth, and then you're just like, all right, and then you do it anyway.
Surprise!
How'd you do that?
That sounds like one of the rungs of rape.
That's up there.
But yeah, so the Nocturne has the exquisite ridges, and alt porn named it the number one toy of 2016. So that's, like,
16.
perfectly shaped for
See, this
vaginal
is
or
just
anal
getting to
use.
me.
See, how about this? Perfectly shaped for vaginal or anal use. Like, I gotta disagree with you there. It's a dragon dick. It's perfectly fit for a dragon pussy, but not a human pussy.
Yeah. This is for dragon pussy.
Right. It says the ultimate G spot and P spot simulation. What's the P spot?
Oh boy.
There's a new
Prostate?
spot.
Nick chimed in real quick on that one.
Wait, what is it?
The prostate.
Prostate spot.
Oh, the peace spot.
That was fast. Zach.
Yeah. Add a
You like
cum
raised your
tube.
you like mic drop that. You went prostate.
Fellas, over here.
It says add a cum tube to your experience.
Yeah, I've
Even
seen those
more
in use.
naughty fun. Yeah. Do you think people use those in real life? Not porn? Like the fake cum? No, again, I've seen it in porn. I've seen it in girls.
I
doing
would
it
be
solo porn.
surprised. Like why do I
Why?
want to just get covered in milk?
And how do you sneak it? Like, are you supposed to? Is that it? Like, you're like, oh, look how much I came for.
Oh
you,
yeah, that's
baby.
what I'm saying. Is it something where you like, are you faking it, or are you just being like, yeah, this dick's gonna come on you, and then I'm gonna come on you later?
Well, I would think it would be in the privacy of your own, like not like one person using it solo dolo. So like she's like,
Yeah, she wants the
using
real
it, she's like,
experience.
I want a dragon cream pie, and then
Oh.
you fucking. But then I feel like it's a whole thing again because you have to go, I don't know, pee out a gallon of milk.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, when you have that moment after you come, where you're like, oh boy, what have I done? If you're covered in fake cum in your house,
that's
like that's rock bottom. Yeah, that's a moment where you're like, I gotta reevaluate things.
You're
here.
holding like a dragon's cock. It's cock bottom. is
Cock bottom. Nick's like, wait a minute.
I spent
Zach's like, I got something to say here.
$300 on this.
You have to,
What do you think
have
about
to do
the
your laundry
idea-
after that? You don't.
Oh, yeah.
That's like you have to redo the bed.
That's also
100%.
that might be like a one-use thing, just to get rid of that dragon cock. Like, I gotta
How
start
much
over.
did it cost?
Not much. I think it was like $55.
Oh, that's a pretty good deal for Dragon Dick.
I would think so. For some reason, I thought this would be like $200.
Yeah, no,
you
I
know.
would.
But like, what if you love it?
That's what I would pay.
Yeah,
for it.
that's
What if you,
that's
like,
what's
fall in love with-
dangerous about trying any sort of kinky thing where it's like, well, I can never go back now.
Yeah, or that, or
know?
like, she's just trying to find a dude with like very bad eczema. She's like, I need
Anything
some sort of
scaly?
scaly dude.
How about this one? This just looks like a mangled human dick.
that? Looks like a regular dick.
Yeah, that looks like
That
a,
looks like
a
a perfectly normal-
uncircumcised. I don't know about perfectly normal dick.
What is that?
What does your dick look like? That one's just called natural. I'm like, ain't nothing natural about that, if you ask me. A long day on the slopes. Now we're skiing. Calls for comforting embrace of your new favorite toy, Echo, with its own slope to conquer. He'll warm you up from the inside out. His unique head gradually increases in girth, coming from a textured ridge along its shaft, making for an incredible ride that gives you comforting feeling deep inside.
What an oddly.
hire artists so you can see who Echo is. I believe they hire artists so you can see who Echo is. Professional. Did you see that?
Yeah, he was
Talking
like,
to
gotta
the
talk into the mic.
Oh, I was wondering what you were doing. I thought you were trying to get more visible to a camera or something.
Oh, they also have a mini that's the same size of a soda can.
mic. A mini is the size of a soda can.
The small dwarfs the soda can, and then I'm imagining the large is like a 40
Oh,
ounce.
this is like one of those things in like Parks and Rec when it's like the small. No, the child size is the size of a bathtub that would fit a small child. Like,
Yeah.
small can't be
I
big.
mean, XL is a 2.5 cans. That's big.
Nice looking though.
What do you think about
That one had
normalizing?
pretty colors.
What do you think about normalizing male sex toys, Nick?
Oh, I absolutely do. I think it should be normalized, and I think
Do you have any sex toys at home?
no, I don't.
Because it's not normal.
No, because I don't fuck. I don't come. I hardly get hard. It's like the winter solstice is the only time I get hard.
It's like a couple times a year.
That's
Yeah.
why, because the slopes. Everyone
it's-
knows when you're skiing. You
yeah,
get on it.
yeah.
So what do you do on the biannual, semi-annual occasion where you get hard?
I get kind of shy, kind of reserved, kind of timid. Look at my feet and kick the ground. Oh,
Hands in your pockets.
Nick, are you hard? Nicholas.
Who's that saying it to you?
Kyle.
Well, what is? I feel like your dad would be disappointed in the fact that you only get hard twice a year.
No.
No?
No.
That's cool for your dad.
No, he likes that. He does not like when I talk about him at all. I've had very long conversations, so I'm trying to maneuver around this. When my dad is getting fucked by a man, he's not happy.
So you're fresh off of your surviving Barstool loss,
Yeah.
if you will. But W considering you made more money than anybody on the show.
Yeah.
So do you consider that a win or a loss?
I don't. It's a loss still,
I mean, yeah, you didn't win.
and it's a
And
loss.
you also lost to Tommy.
I disagree. I think it's a win.
Well, I also factored in if I were just a minimum wage hourly worker staying here for an entire week, and I'm owed money.
Yeah, I mean, you were working, overtime, time and a half, double time, whatever, for
Yeah.
7 straight days, 6 straight days.
Yeah.
So yeah, you regret your time.
Yeah, every second. Every second, I won't ever do it again.
I feel like, you made some enemies. You didn't make some enemies, but you have some, like blood feuds now. I would imagine by the people who did you wrong.
I suppose so, but that's okay. I'm over it actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll just,
Just getting back
won't
to your NBA coverage.
we get nah, leave that to the pros.
What do you think of Ben Simmons?
The exercise guy,
The basketball player.
basketball player, love him. I love him and the team he plays for.
Do you think if you were to, how many units do you think you could win if you were to gamble on him?
Just below double digits,
Like 9?
maybe a little less.
Maybe 8 units.
That sounds enticing. They playing the Jazz.
God, you're an idiot. I love it. So when you lost to Tommy,
Yeah.
like if you had lost to Brianna or Kelly, would it have been any different? I feel like you wanted to. Here's what I think as the host. I feel like you wanted to outwit and outsmart and outlast and outplay Tommy. And you did it in your own way.
Yeah.
You did it in a different way. A polar opposite, really. And I think you thought, because I did, I thought it was going to win.
I thought I was going to win.
Yeah.
I did.
I was 100% positive because again, we've acknowledged that like, why would anyone let Tommy?
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to just be beautiful, just to see him make it to the
Crumble.
finals.
Yeah.
Do everything that he's stolen from other competitors,
Right. You were original.
called his own,
Yeah.
and then just see it crumble when he's so close to the finish line. Yeah, but that didn't happen.
And
At all. At all.
the polar opposite of that happened.
Yeah, that was a
That's
that was
done,
a rough
huh?
one. Yeah.
And so, had you lost to anybody else, what do you think would have been different?
I probably would have made less money. I think
Yeah,
Tommy was
definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
for
And
sure.
that enraged the audience so much they were like,
Who was the other third? It was chicken fry, right?
Yeah.
Chicken fry. Yeah, I think if chicken fry won, you might not even get any.
None.
Right.
None.
I think it was anti-Tommy
I
sentiment.
just-
It's like people thought Tommy was. Do you have a thesaurus? What's like an eloquent word for dickhead?
I could not believe how much he was like
Asperger's?
Yeah, I'm fine. A boy really shined that week. That speech of like, yeah, I'm smarter than you, and yeah, you're dumb, and yeah, I stabbed you in the back, and everyone was just like, I'm gonna vote for Tommy.
This is my world. This is my game.
crazy.
Yeah,
I think it stung you though.
it did sting me.
What would you have done had you won? Did you have a reaction or a speech or something planned?
So I put together all of Tommy's self-fellatiating tweets into a
Oh,
slideshow, and I just put fart noises over it. And I was going to tweet that out.
That would have been great. Can we maybe put that out anyway?
I don't know. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I never want to think about that again.
Yeah, no, that's probably not a bad idea.
And the thing was, like, I was like, okay, this will be good. My contract's coming up. I'll talk to Erica after this, and I'll be like, this was like a big thing. It was well liked. Everybody worked well together. Signed my contract the day before it started.
Ain't it the way?
Didn't have a bargaining chip in that.
I think that
I remember you did when we did the tattoos at the bar, and I didn't obviously had no idea what your contract situation was or like when you were going to be up, and you finished the grandma tattoo, and you go, I better get renewed for a new contract. I was like a month out, and you're doing the horrible things. Well, it actually turns
Permanent
out to be
ink,
probably
yeah.
like one of the better tattoos we've had.
Yeah,
ever.
it looks
no, one of
nice.
the better tattoos like ever.
ever. It's a great tattoo.
It's such a good tattoo.
Yeah, it's just I didn't think about me getting when I get sucked on, and like it's the person has to.
Look up and see that.
You never want to meet family that quick.
When you're getting sucked on,
But,
that semi-annual boner.
I have two grandmas, as many do, and I'm getting a very, very expensive photorealistic one of my other grandma right next to it. So I have that scheduled, and I like that grandma less.
Did you? Does your grandma that you currently have know about this tattoo?
Not at all. Not at all.
Will she ever know? Maybe like on her deathbed. Be like, hey, grandma.
If you believe in the afterlife,
Oh, she's dead.
she'll look up and she'll be like, "Yeah, okay, that looks okay." But no, she's still alive, but she's hanging on by a thread. So
dead
this,
soon.
this may be.
This was like a tribute to you, grandma. Like, I'm still alive. Yeah, well, not much longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's in a retirement home now, and so with COVID going on, I only go see her when I'm like coughing or feverish. Me and KB did like a pop-up show there for everybody. No, we when we do the live shows, it's we do this thing where we spit on people. So that's what we did at the retirement home.
I was gonna say we might be stealing that routine soon.
I have a similar live show.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I don't do it in front of an audience. It's just a personal thing.
it's a one-on-one live show. Where
You a spitter?
Yeah. I mean, not regularly. There was a time when it was much. It was like one of those things where like I started doing it because we talked about it so much.
Yeah.
And then it was like,
But it was enjoyable.
It's like people aren't getting the full experience if I'm not actually doing it. I'm just
You gotta
making
give 'em the
jokes about
Feidelberg,
it.
you know?
Right. I gotta actually do this. Now.
Right.
And I've fallen off a bit since then. But there was a period in my life where
You had sex
Yeah,
with
I
me.
was-
You're getting spit in your mouth. Yeah.
I was that dinosaur from Jurassic Park, where it was just a poison that came out.
Oh yeah, the one that killed Newman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Did you really ever hit him with the?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
No.
yeah.
What-
not like that.
Wait. What do you mean?
Really, like I kind of did like the drip. You went like.
You want to?
You didn't. You
You
didn't
hawked.
go. Yeah. You didn't go. Did
I
you?
would 100%
On the face. On the
It
pussy.
would be like into a mouth.
Into the mouth. You went.
That's
So she got, like, projectile spit in the
this
mouth?
Is how I. Like, that's just how I spit.
But, like,
because I'm
okay.
a good spitter.
So I did
Yeah,
kinda
but
like
he's not
the-
spitting on the ground
I got kinda
sexily.
like, like let it drip. You went, and it like,
Hang
hit
on,
the
give
back
me
of her throat.
Give me a fucking cup. I'll show you.
Okay, and then I'll show you,
All right.
and then actually Nick, just open your mouth.
This is how I would go.
That's like
In
a
the mouth?
sunflower seed.
Yeah,
You're treating her like a dugout floor.
Yeah, I mean, that hits the back of your throat. That's like, that is like a spittoon, like you're in a Old West. Like
That's just, but that's a little bit of spit. That's not a lot. That's just a little. That's just a little. See, that's grosser to me. That's grosser. Because
Listen, by the way, this is all gross.
it's all gross.
Mine is manageable. She's like,
I bet
open
I
range to
had
receive
less
it.
spit.
You-
And my delivery system is faster. So
Yes,
it's like-
I'm not denying that.
It's
The problem
not
is too
about
fast.
speed.
Yeah,
it's not about the delivery of the parcel.
No one's ever like spit in my mouth fast, Daddy. Hit that,
spit on me, but
hit
make
that
it
velocity, baby.
Before I fucking change my mind. Like what the fuck?
No, mine is sensual. Yours is goddamn violent.
Yeah, it feels like a
Which,
fucking
hey,
paintball.
that's fine. Please watch the YouTube and watch us spit. Nick, you
Kevin,
want
I
to show us
also-
how you would do
I
it?
don't produce
Well,
it.
you know what? If you were to spit on a girl in her mouth, how would you do it?
This is very gross.
So disgusting.
I have very bad accuracy. I know I'm gonna fucking just spit on my leg.
Let's see it.
How fu-
Jeez, he's holding it he's like a magician here.
You think I'm gonna be close to the woman I'm lying with? I've already came and went, brother.
And he was like, you got me and his leg. You know what? We're finally gonna get YouTube subscribers. You gotta tune in to see Nick do this.
I have a dry tongue, and I can't.
I'll tell you what.
I didn't mean to get you a shrapnel.
You know what? Well worth it for that moment. I want
This is soft though.
Jackie, marry, fuck, kill those three versions of spit. Who
Also
rank-
Zach.
And yeah, you know what? Let's go with Zach.
So my spit. You know the opening scene of Pulp Fiction where no bullets hit them, but it's all behind them. That's just what happened.
She's laying there like, wait, what?
That was buckshot.
You were skeet shooting with that one.
You know that one setting on the hose where you're like, why? It's just like, what is that?
Oh, that was great.
Nick spits the same way Cheney hunts.
Anybody in your party could catch it. KB sitting in the corner
feel so-
watching could catch it.
You're handling being spit on very well, and I'm very sorry. I feel like an asshole. I didn't think that would happen.
I did ask for it though, you know. I did sit next to you and say,
I told you I have a very dry mouth.
You did. You said it was coming, and it did. Going back to your contract discussion, I think
Yeah, it took a
That-
huge pay cut.
I think that the powers that be at Barstool Sports are so lucky that I would say 90 to 95% of the people here are like, just pay me whatever you want to pay me. You got like Call Me Daddy, who will like just publicly hold Dave hostage and somehow get more money out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you got some other big stars who like really handle their shit, and then the rest of us are kind of like, I don't know. Sounds
mean-
good. I'll just sign it without looking at it.
If she was like, "What do you think you're worth?" I was like, "Brother."
My therapist would. I mean that. Yeah, that's a
trick
dirty
my parents
technique.
used to always do to me.
Yeah.
And, like,
How much do you
it's
think you
stuck with-
should,
yeah, like you do your chores. Like, how much do you think you earn this week? I'm like, never mind. It's on the
Yeah,
house.
right.
Like, it's
I don't want to play your mind games. I just wanted $20.
When I was asked one time that question. Well, no, like, what's the least you would work for? And I said about half of what I make now.
And he was like this age. This is not when he was a kid doing chores. It was like
it was last year. They're
Yeah.
like, how much do you think?
Well,
you-
where the
what-
fuck am I going to go? Like, okay, who else is going
that
to?
is always the problem. I feel like if there was like if you weren't here, what do you think you'd be doing?
You know, how people are like, if I wasn't doing this, I'd be dead.
Yeah, you'd be dead.
No, it's not true. It's bullshit.
Oh.
I'd be, I don't know.
I think I'd work at a liquor store in a ski town. That's probably where
I'd
be.
probably make.
Sounds
I'd
not
make,
bad.
I'd make
No, it's a
toys.
video
You'd
game.
be like what?
I'd make toys. I'd whittle them. I'd like, you know,
Woodworking.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I recently watched Out Cold, and I was like, you know what?
Because you know why?
That's-
You're like this celebrity, not the celebrity, but you're like the most well-liked person in that town. You know, they walk into the liquor store.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah.
Hey, John. You're like, hey, bottle of Johnny Black. Like, here you go. Like, I know you well. You know, that's
Small town liquor store owner is
Great.
Because
There's also a smell to liquor stores. You ever notice that?
smell.
I don't know what it is. I don't know, I feel like it's like the wooden floors or something. I just feel like I know what I'm in a liquor store.
Cardboard in the back.
There
I
is
was
a,
gonna say
it
the
is
wood-
very
the
cardboardy.
I think I mean if it wasn't for now Amazon, I always said if I could go back in time, I would invest in cardboard because of Amazon. But prior to Amazon, I think liquor stores kept big cardboard propped up.
Yeah.
Just slicing those little like dividers up.
A lot of cardboard.
Big time, big cardboard guy in a liquor store. But yeah, so you'd be woodworking, huh?
Yeah, probably. I have a lot like flannel, I guess. You got to dress for the job you want.
When KB got the job here, how long before you joined up after that?
Year.
Year. And were you how was that year without with KB working here and you not?
Didn't even have his phone number. I didn't know the guy. I'm not joking. And people were just like, "Oh, come on, you could tell me." I swear to God.
You did not know KB until you got the work job at Barstool?
No,
But you are both from the same town, or that's made
the
up.
same village of less than 2,000 people,
But
Bethlehem,
you had
West
no
Virginia.
idea who he was.
No, I knew who he was, but we just
Oh,
weren't
but you're
friends.
friend- okay, got
I've
it.
never spoken to him. Didn't have his phone number. No, he used me for a while. He DM'd me, was like, "Hey, you're doing graphic design, right?" I was like, "Yeah, what's up, man?" He didn't answer what's up, man. He just sent me a job. He was just like, "Hey, make this map." And he was like, "Oh, but I bit off more than I can chew. Can you write some jokes for it?" I did. He was like, "You're all right at this. Do you want to work here?" And I was like, "Fuck no." Can I spit on KFC?
You do seem,
I'm getting big into this woodworking career right now, man. I don't have time to write jokes.
I just started whittling, Kyle. The fuck? You know that.
you do seem like a guy who hates Barstool Sports.
No, not at all.
Don't you think so?
But that's just like
Not hate, but like you would make fun of virtually all of. I mean, you do.
I do.
But like, if
No,
you,
no,
if you
I don't hate
weren't
it at all.
here, I could see you being like, just roasting all of us.
No, because I know there are some people that have been hired that have made fun of Barstool in tweets, and not me at all.
Not
So,
you. Couldn't
no.
be you. No.
No, because I was just like, if they offered me a job, I would take it immediately, which I did.
Yeah. And that came about because of KB.
Yeah.
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 So you owe him,
Oh no,
you pay tithes to.
I've made
to
up
KB?
for it. I've made up
Yeah.
for it. Yeah, he apparently he's become more human since I came around.
Well, if this is more human, then I don't even want to know.
he's
what he was
decidedly
like
become more human. There was I didn't even tweet it because I was like, there might be something wrong with him.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it was we were.
Well, no,
having,
no. I mean, there is.
there is. Yeah. But I was like, I don't want to make fun of this guy who I don't really know well enough yet, because like this is clearly the work of a crazy person.
Mm-hmm.
And it was when we were in, I forget what we were watching. It might have been Game of Thrones or something at the old office.
Mm-hmm.
And he came in to like a Game of Thrones watch party and just sat down with headphones on, like radio.
Yeah.
Like didn't watch it,
And
right?
just, like he like watched it,
Wait,
but it just, he just
like
had-
radio Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
and it was like, and he just had like music playing, and he's kind of like bobbing his head, and I was like, he's just sitting in a room full of people listening to music. And I like took a
Yeah,
picture. I was like, look
he's-
at the new guy, but then I was like, wait, the new guy might have some serious issues. So
It's
I'm not gonna
like
say
it's
yeah.
like KB and Frank. It's just like, and Tommy. Who's the most autistic out of those three?
So Tommy has the gyrations and the flails.
You ever notice? I don't think Tommy has ever put any weight on his left foot. I think
Really?
he's always like this.
Now that you stand like that, I do recognize that.
It's full weight on the back leg, on the front leg knee bent, and it's crazy. Like that one leg's working overtime, brother.
No, I've never noticed that. I try not to look at them. I don't know. They all excel
In their own special way.
excel is not the right word.
I mean, there's a spectrum for a reason, folks, and they are all
That's
over
what it
that
is.
one. Yeah.
We're all on it.
I was gonna say, we talked about that recently. Don't you think the spectrum has become kind of a catch-all, where like everyone's just like, yeah, I'm on the spectrum?
Yes.
I don't know. I think you're just maybe a little bit weird.
Well, yeah. I mean, the spectrum.
Like,
is to
I'm
me-
not. I would say I'm on the spectrum, but I'm not. I'm just weird.
But you probably, yeah, I know what you mean. But you literally probably are. If you want to get like medical about it, I bet some of your like social quirks are, on the very end of this the
Well,
light side. of
I'm
the
scared to
spectrum.
look anybody in the eye. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
that
that's the
one's
one.
fun.
That's the
I
one.
think that one's atop the list. In fact, as I stare at a box of French fries.
I mean, my mother is like, dead ass serious, being like, oh, if
I thought you were going to say your mom was just dead. All right.
she said, like, when we were growing up, had we grown up now, the things that we used to do, she would have been like, I would have like taken you to a doctor and
Oh,
you would have
mine-
been diagnosed. You
My
know?
mother took me to the
Instead,
doctors multiple times.
when you were a kid.
Yeah, but she wasn't checking for autism. She was checking for
retardation.
yeah. And she got a negative back, and she went.
Are you sure?
Why don't you check that again?
That's a false negative. That's pretty extreme to think that your son's retarded when he's just dumb.
I love that it would just say that with like negative, just like just stamp it down. Like, what was the test for it?
I was so young that like I wasn't even in like elementary school or anything like that yet.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I
Boy.
gotta get this thing.
I mean,
checked
by the
out.
way, that's like, you know, a chromosomal thing. Like
Yeah.
you get that tested when you're like in the womb and you find out you're not retarded.
Not yet. Which actually
Oh.
is that wasn't invented yet.
There was a lot of misdiagnoses. Some people just had heavy jaws.
I think my mom said that recently, where she's like, when I was growing up, there was a special needs person. I don't know why she said what they were wearing. She said there was a special needs person and a windbreaker on every corner. And she says, she goes, you don't see special needs people anywhere anymore because they had the test, and people are like, yeah, no, never mind, we're not going to do this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I paid extra money. I paid like $1,000. You can find out like early. You got to wait until like, I don't know, 16 weeks to do that test. But if you pay because they just want to milk you for all your money, you can get it at like 12 weeks. And I was like, let's find out ahead of time.
Yeah.
I
I'm
want to know
just
as
gonna
soon
think about
as
this for the next
possible.
4 weeks,
Yeah.
if not.
And also, you know, if there is, I want to know as soon as possible. I don't have to go to Alabama. Are you a cigar guy, Nick? Cigar International is the way for you to dip your toe in the cigar world, because I'll be honest, it's a little intimidating. I feel like you got to be a certain kind of guy to really just know what you're doing with the cigar world. You either got to be like Tom Brady, who has to light them like every fucking, 2 months to spark up a celebration. Or you got to be, a true like guy's guy to really just have it like inherently, like what kind they are, how to cut them, how to light them, how to smoke them. So then Cigar International comes along and kind of is a good way to introduce you to the cigar world. So if you're like me and you've kind of watched people puff on a stogie and been like, you know what, I could get down with that, but I don't know how to. Cigar International can show you the way. They have all the right choices for you to whatever you're looking for, really.
they got all the good countries.
All the big ones: Dominican Republic, Honduras, Ecuador, Bahamas, Nicaragua, America, you name it, they've got it. All the brands you know. Great deals, daily cigar deals, weekly specials. They have a cigar of the month. They are all premium hand-rolled cigars.
I actually weirdly think I've smoked a cigar in most of those countries.
Yeah.
Because like when you go down to those
gotta
countries,
get
you're
the-
like,
the
I'm gonna
good
smoke
stuff.
a cigar.
When
I would say I've smoked a cigar in half of those.
DR,
DR, yes.
Honduras, no.
Honduras, no.
Ecuador.
Yep. Wait,
Baham-
no, El Salvador. Never mind, not Ecuador. Whoops.
But that counts.
Yeah, sure.
I always
the
forget
Bahamas?
that you're wealthy. You don't carry yourself that way.
He's like, it's almost like a social experiment. Like I'm rich, but I'm just gonna be a trash bag for the rest of my life.
You're spouting that off like West Virginia counties I stepped on a rusty needle in. Like but yours requires like travel.
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
It's like, I've smoked premium cigars in all these countries.
Kevin, these sound of countries that. Wait, say those again.
No, it wasn't Ecuador, it was El Salvador.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Or Bogota, perhaps, Colombia. Yeah, I've smoked a
Sure.
cigar there.
Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't the Alps. It was the it wasn't the French Riviera. It was
like
the
a
Amalfi
sneaky
Coast.
douche.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if there's anything sneaky about it, brother. It's pretty much straight up douche.
I mean, you actually, you want to see something my cousin sent me just the other day, which is like, I mean, it's actually, I think it's probably taken on like the same weekend the famous picture that Tyler Wants to Fight was taken in.
Oh heavens to Betsy.
Like, it is the most douche pic of all time.
Heavens to Betsy. First of all, you look. I'm gonna show it to you in a second, Nick, but your torso is huge here. your proportions of your legs.
I think I'm like sagging.
Yeah,
my
your pants are
Badger shorts.
so low and your shirt's tucked in. You look like an old man in this picture.
It doesn't.
You do.
make sense.
You look like an old man. And who is this tiny woman behind you that
That's
you're
my
towering
cousin.
over?
That's my cousin.
Towering over her. I mean, this is just atrocious.
What? I'm
baffled, right?
I don't understand. This looks like an illusion.
Yes, right?
I don't understand the proportions of you.
It does-
Right, like
I think the shirt is just huge.
like it should be, like It's just hard to the
Why
legs
does-
and the
It looks like it was taken in 1946,
Right.
which is also jarring.
and he looks like it's almost like a Owen Wilson mixed with like McConaughey mixed with that looks like you're related to you, but you're not you.
That just doesn't. You look significantly better.
Yeah, I will say this is
yeah.
one of the worst pictures I've ever seen in my life.
I'll take that.
But you know what?
It's a douche pick.
And you're leaning up against the 67 Corvette. If you had a nice cigar in your hand, you probably would be
That's
looking
true.
a lot better, pal. So whether you are a pro cigar guy, whether you're a veteran in the game, you can get all the high quality cigars and know what you're talking about, or you're looking to get into it, Cigar International is the perfect way to get into it. It'll help you relax. It's a perfect way to spend a weekend afternoon. When you're on the golf course, you can light one up, sitting around the fire in the summertime. Whenever, wherever you're trying to kick back and enjoy a cigar with the boys, Cigar International got you covered. Right now, get 10% off plus free shipping when you go to cigarsinternational.com and use promo code KFC when you're ready to check out.
Wait.
When you said cigars with an S, that implies SIG.
Sorry,
what I was
you're
just
right.
clarifying as well.
Cigars plural.
Okay.
Cigars with an S at the end. International.com. Promo code KFC and start lighting up those cigars today.
Do they send you cigars?
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually do.
We
What
got,
What am
we
I
got-
doing wrong?
Well, tell me, brother. Tell me about a new untold story.
All right, before we get into our next segment, if you have ADD, you probably do. You probably have no attention span. You have probably no ability to retain information for hours on end, and you just want quick, digestible clips that are funny. Head over to the KFC Radio Clips page. You can watch funny little quick hitters. You don't have to dedicate much time to it. Click over there, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the bell, and laugh.
Tell me about a new untold story.
have
Can
a
you?
new-
Can you even like?
We have a new episode coming out Friday. If you're listening to this in the future, probably not doing it anymore. And we talk about an obese emo girl named Grace. She went to school and she went out with Kyle.
Wait, is she real?
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, she's real.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was huge.
I feel like I've heard many a tale of KB going after the larger women.
Always.
Is that true? Yeah. Right.
But
It
this
is.
was his biggest conquest. Not
was his Moby
looks-wise.
Dick?
Quite. Quite. No, she was an emo girl, so she wore all black, so she looked like a solar eclipse, but she had the weight of a Mitsubishi eclipse. And so
Is that a line in the show?
maybe. Yeah, but Grace. We called her 3 Days Grace, not because she liked the band, because that was her life expectancy at all times. So, listen. Yeah,
And this is a real person you're talking about.
was.
It's been 3 days. I one time I hooked up with this chick. She came
I
to
know
New
you're
York.
fucking lying there.
She came to New York. I live in the suburbs though, like first suburb outside the city. And so it was very much like a booty call situation.
Sure.
She she was like, I have like 45 minutes. And I was like, okay, like it's not gonna work. And she's like, no, I'm still gonna come. So she hopped in an Uber, came into my apartment, got the job done, sent her back on her way. I was like, okay, that was really convenient. And she was like, I'm gonna go like hang out in the city and party with, young people, whatever. And then that night, I'm looking on social media, she's hanging out with KB.
Oh, this happened recently.
Last year-ish. Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, you lost her.
And I remember I was like, and I was kind of like, let's, keep some discretion here and whatever. And then I see her hanging out with a Barstool person. I was like, she was like, no, don't worry. I was like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
But it was like all of a sudden I see like her and her girlfriends and like in KB and for all I know, maybe you were in that picture. I just don't know who you were at that point.
KB,
But I was like, what the
KB
fuck
is
going on?
everywhere at all. Like,
Yeah,
he's
he-
everywhere. It's
He's
unbelievable.
a little Carmen San Diego motherfucker. You never know
Yeah.
where he's gonna pop up. I just remember, and that was like, KB still makes me very nervous, as do you. So I was just like, what is going on?
So, what did she see in both of you? There has to be crossover,
Yeah,
Kevin.
there's not much that I would say. If you were into me, would you be into KB and vice versa? I can't imagine that being like if you were into John, you'd probably be into me. We're kind of like similar,
Just
like
bland people.
yeah. Whereas KB is like this weirdo wrestler for West Virginia.
No, you guys have more crossover than you'd think.
Oh yeah, like what?
You both, man. You both have fat asses. I noticed when you
do
did.
got a
I
dog.
noticed when you did the Tommy pose.
I do have a fat ass. It's a
Kevin's
problem.
ass is like way fatter than you think. Kevin,
Yeah, I had a
Kevin
sneaky
hides
fat
it well. I
ass.
think he's embarrassed of his,
Yeah,
his
no, I got some
beautiful
chunk
buxom
to it.
ass.
Our seats are at the same height right now.
I got chunk to it,
Like-
man.
like-
It's
I think you read it on air before, but like, what size waist pants do you have to buy?
no, it's not that. It's not that crazy. What I have to do is I have to wear XL underwear. That's the problem.
You have to wear.
That's what I
I thought you
talked
have to
about.
get like a 38 waist.
No.
Oh, okay.
Heavens to
Jesus
Betsy, that
God.
would be tough. No, I'm like a 34. But,
Oh, okay.
But if I put on large, like I'm large everything, large sweatpants, large, then I put on large boxers, and it's like, nope, not happening. My dick's all smushed up, and my ass is like ripping through it. I got to get that XL. 'Cause one time, and I didn't even realize it until I was in college. It was my freshman year. We were walking. Yeah, I had to walk down the hallway. You know, it was one of those communal bathrooms. So I was just wearing a towel. And I was getting catcalled by a bunch of chicks.
Hell yeah.
And they were like, ow, like, look at that fat ass. And I was like, oh my God. It's like, Jesus Christ.
My ass is concave, and so I'm very self-conscious.
So KB's got the ass in the group.
yeah,
In the duo there.
yeah, it fits perfectly into mine.
So a new Untold Story is out every Friday.
It
When
comes
you
out on
decide to be.
certain days, so we don't have a schedule. Yeah, that's just
What does sales say about that?
you know what?
Are there ads on a new Untold Story?
Yeah, and like we have 3 ads this episode, and
you just kinda tell the sponsor,
it's
"Hey, it's
longer
happening when
than
it happens."
the ads are longer than the podcast. I'm not even joking in the slightest bit.
Carrying that mixtape mantle, you know, we'll carry on the trend there. So we wanted to have you on because
I
today
have no idea why.
today is a somber day. Today we have to pay homage to one of the greats, Rush Limbaugh. Has
Yeah.
passed away
Yeah,
at the age
we're
of
gonna
70.
have a very,
One of the all-time,
very passionate defense of Rush Limbaugh.
yeah, one of the all-time guys who you just really aspire to be and look
Yeah.
up to.
What was your favorite Rush Limbaugh quote? Was it the one where he said football games are like Bloods and Crips without weapons? Or did you enjoy the segment where he read the names of gay people who died of AIDS?
So they're all
It's-
classics.
Played
man.
bells and whistles.
And so I'm just feeling pity for every uncle out there who's just gonna have to.
What are you gonna do with those 3 hours a day when you would be listening to your bigoted radio? You know?
Yeah, I know. It's just what are they going to talk about every holiday? They're just going to say a slur under their breath and go about their day. They're going to have to be strong.
Yeah, Rush Limbaugh dying is kind of, it's the last bastion of like inappropriate, thoughts and behaviors.
I
It's like,
remember when-
Rush was the one. No, who's gonna say it now? Nobody. You're gonna have to keep it to yourself.
You going to take up the mantle?
For you know what? If you want me to, I will.
I'd
you
love
know?
it.
I remember when I worked a landscaping one summer, and we would the owner of the company would drive a truck, and then we would kind of be all piled in the back, and it was on Martha's Vineyard, so like Martha's Vineyard has a very big Brazilian community, so it was like me and a bunch of Brazilian guys in the back of a truck, and then he would just listen to Rush Limbaugh the whole time, and I was like, this is like downright offensive, just to force a bunch of Brazilian guys back here, be like, you guys want to listen to some right-wing conspiracy radio?
They thought they were about to hear Tom Sawyer. He's like, you want to listen to some Rush? It's like, yeah, I love Geddy Lee. I love his bass lines. It's like, all right, no.
Not that Rush, bro.
It's gonna be a little different.
I was surprised he's only 70. I would have guessed he's older.
Yeah.
He's been doing it for dude, imagine just spitting just like racism for like 30, 40 years straight.
It ages a man.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently. I mean, he probably made some bank too, though, huh?
You're 15 years old.
So who do you think you'll listen to now that your rush hours are gone?
That was good. That was pretty good. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't have a favorite racist radio host?
Alex Jones.
Yeah, he's your guy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe you should give him back a platform. Maybe he could be a host on
we would
Anus.
gladly take him. We would gladly.
You two and Alex
gladly-
Jones would be.
on a new Untold Story.
Yeah.
That would be unbelievable.
I'm sending an email right after this.
That's a guy who I'll give him 3 more days. He'll be dead with grace. That dude is, he is. If you've listened to anything he's done recently, he's like, I'm on my way out. I don't have much left here on this planet.
He
It's not
is
for me.
so red. He's so scarlet. He makes you look beige.
I was just gonna say, and
Yeah.
I say the same type of things.
if you're a
I'm
medium-
I got a month left.
If you are medium rare steak, he is like full blown
He
raw.
is raw Kobe beef, marbled to perfection.
My favorite thing that happened was when he did the ad for the weight loss pills, and it was
The before and after?
It was the most obvious. Like he just sat in a tanning bed for too long, and then took the after picture. Like he didn't
tan.
he didn't
It's got
change
red.
his pants. He didn't do anything. He just did. It was bone white, like Robert Pattinson in Twilight, where they're like, "You're contractually not allowed to go outside because you need to be exceptionally white for this." and then it just turned into a red. I mean, borderline offensive to Native Americans. Where it was like, it was just a red out.
It was the Alex football team.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he would fit in though. I feel like he'd have a good time with the boys, with the fellas. You know,
he is the big homie to me.
yeah. And right now, that homie is pressed,
Yes.
big time
Yeah, he is.
pressed.
I'm
Are-
thinking of you.
will there be any this league and anus crossover?
I offered. I asked. We'll see. We'll see. I have a lot of things I want to talk about. I love Peja Stojakovic and his thick Eastern European body hair. Well, we could rant about that for a little bit.
Pedro Stojakovic has to like comb his shoulder.
Unbelievable.
Got to put the hair product in it.
Unbelievable. Some guys have all the luck.
Was KB jealous of you when you were on Surviving Barstool?
God, no.
No?
No, he
You were getting all that exposure. You
he
were getting all
hates-
those Team Nick.
I don't like that either.
No, you don't like the attention.
No.
Interesting.
I know,
I mean, I feel like you were the belle of the ball with Surviving Barstool. The
Yeah, and I was just-
the girls loved you. The guys wanted to be you. You're making money. You know.
and I was just trashing the show. I was just making fun of it every
The
move.
whole time.
I was like, I don't want to be here. Fuck this. Fuck
I couldn't
you.
tell. I never can tell with you because I did feel like by the end you wanted to win and you
Yeah,
were
I was a
taking
day
it
away from
seriously.
$10,000. I wasn't.
But up until
I was
that
up-
day, you were not taking it seriously.
No.
Yeah, you never know. I was the running joke I was making all week was that you didn't want to be here, and then
I
all of
know.
a sudden I was like, maybe he wants to be here.
When I got to like one day away, I was
Then
like,
you were-
all right,
yeah,
yeah,
gonna
might
try.
as well go. We got
Yeah.
here. Let's finish.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna quit at mile 24 of the marathon.
no. I would.
I would. I totally would. I'd be like,
You
that's
said
enough.
that?
Yeah.
You said that?
Dude, the thought that's obviously 2 more miles. Like I couldn't run 2 miles right
No.
now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Two
I
more miles
definitely-
after 24. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm done.
That wasn't a random number. My sister ran the Boston Marathon, and we thought she died at mile 24.
24?
She was like, "No, I sat down. I was fucking tired."
Yeah. I fucking love quitting. They should
Quitting,
teach it in school.
canceling plans, giving up, abandoning. It's my bag, dude. It's my scene. There's nothing better than just being like, nope, not gonna do that.
Yeah, it's just brother, I wasn't going to show up to this.
It was
I
about
just couldn't finish my
2:15.
French fries, and nobody else wanted them. I ended up here.
It was about 2:15, and I said, "Does Nick know he's supposed to come in here?" And John said, "I don't know. It's a good question. There was a chance we're gonna never even show up. on
I
us."
do have to go to TJ Maxx. I leave to Michigan tomorrow.
Oh wow,
Right.
Yeah.
that sounds like something you definitely are interested in. What are you gonna be doing? Gonna be gambling
No, I'm going to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan,
for what?
racing sled dogs.
Oh, oh, I thought it was a like a pen thing.
Yeah, so I'm like the face of gambling content, so they do want me there.
Is this the Donnie KB excursion?
Yeah, we've kind of like Caleb and Roan get to go to Miami and LA. Fuck that.
Yeah, let's
We
go
wanna-
to the bitter cold, especially right now when the country is like negative 15 everywhere.
We have an awesome interview with a huge celebrity, the inventor of the hamburger, who's just lying. We looked it up, but
Definitely lying.
He just has a building with a hamburger on the roof and said he's the inventor.
When did he say he
No one's
invented
called
it?
him on this.
Like not that long ago.
Because I'm pretty sure it didn't. There was a movie about McDonald's, I think, when they made the burger in like 1930 something.
Yeah, no, and this man is like 50. He's like, yeah, I invented the hamburger,
kinda like
not
those-
the cheeseburger. He has an agent who's being a diva, and they're like, don't bring up the cheeseburger because like
There will be no talk of a chicken sandwich. There will be no talk of a cheeseburger.
And so, like, what do you have to do to invent the hamburger? Just like drop a meatball. You're like, oh, this isn't round.
I'm
This is-
looking it up right
my
now.
meat-
Does he have a
Search like Mackinac, Michigan hamburger guy.
Okay, so the first result is 1900.
right? The
Which
inventor.
I
So
imagine he
Jackie
wasn't
pulled
around
up the
for it.
Mackinac. What does he have a restaurant that he sells this in?
As far as I know, he just has a museum.
A hamburger museum.
Yeah, and it probably tastes like shit.
I'm sure. Now, what do you think he thinks about like the double cheeseburger? Is there someone else out there who's like, I just doubled your cheeseburger and made it better?
You know what? I love that dude who's just like, oh,
Pow.
you invented the hamburger? Yeah, give me 2. No,
Yeah.
I don't need another bun.
That's
Fuck you.
that's the
I'm
Bill
more
Gates
popular.
of hamburger. You know? Oh, nice Lotus 1 2 3. Pow! It's Microsoft Excel. Thank you very much. I just made. Look at this. So this is what he claims he invented, Jackie. This is the guy.
I
No.
don't know how to spell Mackinac.
Mackinac, Michigan. Just search like Michigan first
Inventor hamburger?
hamburger inventor.
Because does it look like a McDonald's hamburger that's like a very thin patty and
No,
just like a
it's
shitty,
like just maybe go to just
is that him, Samuel Blair?
No.
Who is this man that we can't even find on Google? Nick?
We're fucking going with Donnie, and Donnie is so anti-hotel. We're staying in a Stooley's hunting lodge with an outhouse, and it's
Why is Donnie anti-hotel? I don't think I
he,
knew that.
dude. So we went. I can't say this on this show.
Say it and we'll edit it.
Promise me you'll censor out the R word that I said earlier. That'll be funnier anyway. They'll think I said something worse.
Okay, I'll make a deal. Yeah.
I can't. We can't say this on. No, I can't say this on the because the guy is a very nice man. He lodged us in Indiana.
And he's a horrible person or something?
No, great guy, very generous man. I can't say. I can't say.
So are you gonna call this guy out and be like, you were a fucking liar? You didn't invent the hamburger?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the?
You're just on the Wikipedia for hamburger. First, she tried
Jackie-
hamburger.com.
we're teaching Jackie about the internet. She is. I said she's 21, going on like 81. She has no idea how to use the
You
internet
guys
yet.
didn't give me anything to
Jackie's like
look up.
www dot.
You just said mission hamburger inventor, and I typed that in, and this is what came up.
What was the interview? There was an awkward interview when you guys were dressed up like Christopher Columbus because you're racist cultural appropriators.
That's right.
You were in the room with the that was Ken Bone, right?
Yeah, Ken Bone.
That was a contentious
very
interview.
topical man. Yeah, no, we pounced on him while the iron was hot.
5 years later.
Yeah, he was something. We knock on his door, and he just opens up and he's like, I didn't give you permission to film. We're off to a very bad start.
I kind of like that though. Establish dominance on you motherfuckers. I'll tell you how this is gonna go.
Take off your shoes. And we're like, all right. And we're like, hey, we know you don't have the red sweater anymore, but thank you for wearing a red shirt. And he was like, coincidence. All right, Ken.
It's Ken's world. You're just living in it.
Yeah.
You know what you should have done is asked to like go through his porn history with him.
Yes, he
Like,
loves pregnant
pull up. Yeah,
He has the most emo son ever.
Yeah.
Yes. The biggest, longest bang I've ever seen in my life.
What's his
Shut up.
name?
Still?
Yes.
I
Yes.
haven't seen a long bang in a long
Ken,
time.
Search Ken Bone's emo son.
What's his name? Do you know?
No.
Franklin
No.
Bone?
Franklin Bone. That's a great last name for an emo kid.
Oh,
Anybody.
I was gonna
actually.
say, you know, that you can have a great time with Logan Bone. Logan Bone, the Log Bone.
Oh yeah, he loves guns. He's an emo kid that loves guns.
We're off to a horrible start. That is really fucking funny. Logan
No,
Bone.
that's too early. We need the bang.
But that is him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
Logs.
the Log Dog. I mean, Logan Bone. He sounds like a real pussy killer. You know,
Yeah. You know who my father is?
bringing home pregnant chicks for dad. Are you an exercise guy?
No.
Do you think that you could maybe benefit from doing a little jump rope?
For the sake of an ad, yes, big time.
I feel like you'd be more of a double Dutch guy.
Yeah.
Could see you in KB.
Oh, definitely.
Playground games.
Definitely. I had like the
Ready,
braids
jump
with
in.
beads on the
Yeah,
ends. that was
oh
good.
yeah. Well, Feidelberg is a cross rope guy. Fights does it's jumping rope with a weighted rope.
Is that why you have the rope in your closet?
It actually is right next to my closet. I keep it in a little bag right by the closet. It is Probably a strange place to keep it, but yeah,
Listen.
that's where I keep my cross rope.
And that's why he's in good shape. I hate
You
to
are.
admit it.
Yeah.
You
I'm
look,
just not, but okay.
well, like at least 2 weeks ago you were, and
Yeah.
you could be 2 weeks out and you're fat again. But all you got to do is start skipping some rope with cross rope again. You'll be back in
And
no time.
it gets you back there real fast.
They've got the weighted rope. That's what like 20 pounds. Or something?
No, heavens no. They're
10
all
pounds?
they're all light. They're all like they're a
I
lot
thought there was
lighter
one
than-
that's like
No, it's
heavy,
it's
though.
thick and it's heavy, but it's
Yeah.
just not that heavy. It's 2 pounds.
thick and heavy. It
it's
sounds like my dragon.
Quarter
cock.
pound, half pound, 1 pound, 2 pound.
Oh wow, I thought there was one that was like.
No, but like you do have to do that.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
only 2 pounds.
They've got the different ropes, the different handles, and they've got an app where you can do different workout programs. There's the Get Lean program, the Get Strong program. There's one that has both combined. So whether you're looking for a cardio workout or to build muscle, it does it all in one shot, which is the good thing to me because I don't want to run. I don't want to run and then have to lift. I don't want to just lift without anything pumping me up. So
That
this is
sounds
everything.
awesome, but is there some sort of deal?
You know what? It's funny you say that because you can save $40 right now on the CrossFit on the cross
kidding
rope
me.
hole. I mean, I couldn't believe it myself. I said there's just no possible way. How can one go about this? It's when you go to crossrope.com/KFC. Go to crossrope.com/KFC. You will get the $40 off on the whole kit, which comes with all the different ropes, and you can download the app and do the Get Fit bundle. That's crossrope.com/KFC. You want to do some Am I the Assholes with Nick?
Sure. Does Nick want to do them?
Yeah, let's do it. But first of all, I'm going to make a plea to advertisers out there. We want one promo code that's John. One promo code John for you, and that'll be great. I want some limelight.
Oh, okay. So you're sick of the KFC?
Yeah, I want my kid to get
code?
I want my man.
Oh,
I
I
want my
thought,
little
you, I
bro to
thought
get
you
a
were
promo
like
code.
you want it for anus.
Anus. That's what
No,
that would
no.
be great if there was just promo code John.
Yeah,
There's,
promo
not
code
there's no
John.
John on the show. You know what? You should get the Crossrope promo code. You earned that one. That and the HelloFresh.
The HelloFresh is a big one. Okay, here we go. Am I the asshole for telling my roommate he can't have a red room?
What's a red room?
I had to put a euphemism in the title. I've never read 50 Shades of Grey, but I basically understand it means sex room. That's what he's trying to do. Our third roommate moved out, but we both make more money now and honestly didn't need to invite a third person. My roommate wants to convert the other old roommate's room into a sex haven. This guy doesn't even really get laid. I've never protested him doing it in his room. Now he wants a sex room. I think he's just been really horny in quarantine without a girlfriend. I told him we weren't going to have a sex room, and he told me I was being an asshole. I said that we both need to agree on what to do with the room, and I didn't want it to become a sex room. He said sex room a lot in here.
Yeah.
He asked me if I had any better ideas, and I admittedly don't. He said that it should be at least become a sex room until I do. And he said it shouldn't bother me because he won't be having anyone in there until quarantine is over anyway. I asked what the point of having a sex room was then if he's not going to use it. And he asked me what's the point of not having one.
You got me there, brother.
I don't want a fucking sex room in my house. Am I the asshole? At the start of this, I would have said no. Now I think this guy's the asshole.
He made a compelling argument. He did.
The dude that wants the sex room, 100%, he's terminal. He has some sort of tumor, and he's like, this is something I need. He doesn't want to
Check
break it
that
to
off.
him yet.
Yeah.
That is the most, that guy's dying.
I think it's just an ironclad like argument is well why not? You know, it's
Yeah.
like when someone
Because
we can't do this.
This is
why
mine
can
and
you
my
not?
roommate's sex room. Like, you can't share.
That I
sex
agree.
room.
With. So if you're gonna have a red
I think
room,
you can.
that's gotta.
No.
If you're close with a roommate, I think you can share a sex room.
You would share a sex room with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd share a sex room with you.
Would you like get mad at him for not wiping it down?
Yeah, well, yeah, you gotta treat it like a Planet Fitness. You gotta give it a good scrub afterwards.
Yeah, but you know how that goes.
The
People-
notoriously clean Planet
Yeah, I
Fitnesses.
was gonna say people just take a
There's
rag and
more
they just
cum
go-
in Planet Fitness than there are sex rooms.
I mean, in a New York City Planet Fitness, definitely.
No, see, the
don't-
thing is, there's not a lot of cum in Planet Fitness. There's a lot of cum in like the high end places.
No, I disagree.
Yeah,
I think
that's-
it's specifically in New York. I think it's like the New York sports clubs come everywhere.
Well, that's what I mean. I feel like even like sports club is a tier above Planet Fitness.
I mean, it is.
Then I think you
but
get
as
to the
someone
Equinox
who's
and you
worked
got
out of
the-
the New York sports club, it's really not that much above.
No, I
There
guess
were
not.
a lot of rusty fucking, not needles, rusty,
Those two,
rusty
huh?
dumbbell there. Like everything was like, this isn't very.
The
neat.
rusty dumbbell sounds like something you might be getting in the gym locker room.
that sounds
I gave him the rusty dumbbell. I think I would agree. You probably need to have your own sex room because you're gonna have. Listen,
You gotta have your own dildos. If
I was
you
gonna
wanna
say,
use a bench,
as
I'll use the same bench as you.
but that's what I mean. If you're gonna
I
have all
fucked
the
at the same
toys and
couch as
shit-
roommates before. What's
True.
the difference?
You only make a sex room when you have a partner that's into that. You don't
Yeah.
bring somebody back and just be like, hey, are you into sex rooms?
That's a surefire way.
Yeah,
to
no,
get
me
arrested.
either. Just don't go upstairs.
Second door on the right. Nope, never mind. Go to the other one.
Yeah.
Go to the other one.
Is.
I mean, having a sex room in
But
general.
guess what? You know what?
is-
I also disagree with that. Like, if I went to someone's house, like if I went home with a girl, and she was like,
yes, you are a male.
"Yeah, I guess it's," but like, I mean, I'd still,
If I went home with a girl and she said, "Here's my sex room," I'd be like,
yeah,
No way.
no way, because I'd be like, I'm never gonna make a sex room, but I'd love to have a foray into a sex room.
You know what it is? It's almost like what do they say about like boats, pools, and horses, or whatever. It's like you
Yeah.
want a friend who has that.
Right,
You know
right,
what I
right,
mean?
yeah.
I want a friend. I want a girl who has the red room of pain.
Or a friend.
I don't want.
I'm sold on having a friend. I'm sold on it.
I just want a friend.
We can
I'm
keep-
notoriously
Let's make a sex room in
unhorny.
your place.
I
I'll come up to
Honestly-
to Westchester when I want to fucking a sex room.
Honestly, I have a bedroom for each of the kids, and they really kind of only hang out in one. My laundry room will also be my sex red room of pain. Like, no, just don't mind me. I gotta switch the laundry. You guys keep doing your thing. Don't worry.
I don't think I like anything enough to have a room dedicated
Yeah,
towards it.
that's true. Like even like television.
No.
I don't.
Well, I mean, you do. You have like a living. You have your couch. You have a room dedicated to that.
You don't even quite like living.
I don't like living enough to have a
That's
room.
also for music and hosting. There's like I wouldn't just have a TV room. I don't think I would have anything.
Do you have like a room? I guess.
Brother, my apartment is you. So I live in the smallest apartment in New York City.
Are you solo?
Yeah. But yeah, the Yak was
Studio?
doing a push-up challenge over quarantine, and I entered. I can't lay down. There's not enough room for me to do a push-up.
That's not true.
Promise you. It's all vertical space. I don't have any
really high ceilings, but yeah.
very high ceilings, but like I just come home after a long day of work and stand.
You're like veal. You're stuck in a
Yeah.
place where you can't move.
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me. You can't lay down.
I can't even lean because one wall is just a window. My apartment's the width of the window, and then the other wall's like the counter with the sink, and then the other wall is like a ladder to get up to where I sleep.
You have like a loft.
Yeah.
And that's where you take the honeys.
No, that you can. It's
are you
2.5
like-
feet tall. I
Are
have
you
to army
strictly
crawl.
away games?
No, I don't think you understand my prowess or lack thereof.
Okay, so what are we saying? Final consensus?
I think
here,
no.
though?
I think the guy who
can have a red room?
I think he is the asshole for not having sex. Because also like it's like anything. Look, if you don't want to do what I do, bring something better to the table. He's giving.
Well, that's that
is
guy's
so-
fault. Just say any other
Any
room.
office.
Yeah. I want another TV room. I want an office. I want like a fucking studio to
workout
work in.
room. But
Yeah.
What kind of person dives in like I'm into this now? I'm buying everything. Like start out with something like
Well, that's the thing too. I guarantee this guy is, he's probably like fucking some girl who's into it. He gets a whole room. She breaks up with him, and then it's like, well, now what? It's like when you buy all the workout equipment, and then you just, your treadmill just becomes like a coat hanger.
Yeah.
He's gonna be hanging his
One of
clothes
those,
from a
like,
fucking,
fucking X
it's
it's always when like you meet a girl, you start to like pretend to like what she likes.
Yep.
Like I started like listening. What the fuck? I'm not gonna do that ever again. Things you'll do for a chick.
pussy whipped idiot. All right, so then listen, either come up with something better or let your roommate have a fuck room. Prude.
Am I the asshole for planning family vacations that I know my sister-in-law can't afford? I, 27 female, come from a large family with 2 sisters and 2 brothers. My younger brother got married in college, and they both dropped out and moved to LA to make the acting and singing thing work, which failed, by the way. They now work as bartenders and do some music tutoring on the side. My family has this tradition of going on a big summer and winter vacation every year. We pick cool places we want to visit, and it's always a good time. Our kids love them. However, younger brother and sister-in-law can never afford these vacations, and my father refuses to help them out because he's always disappointed in them. Jesus, it's a hard D. This year, after the pandemic ends, we're planning on vacations in Japan and Iceland for our next 2. My sisters and I get really excited about planning these and posted about it in our family group chat. My sister-in-law talked to us about it during Christmas and said she was hurt that she could never come on these things and asked me if there was a way for them to kind of bring the cost down. I told her I didn't think it was very fair to ask my entire family and our children to get worse accommodations and lessen the quality of our vacations just to make her happy, and for her to ask my parents multiple times a year because they're falling behind on rent money. The rest of the family pretty much agreed with me, and sister-in-law and brother-in-law got pissed at us and went no contact, which usually lasts a couple months till they come crawling back. She's using a lot of harsh adjectives like disappointed and crawling back. To my father needing cash. Am I the asshole?
Nick?
I don't understand how people are poor. Just like make more. like that's on her. No.
I've always said that where I don't care about spending money. I'm like, if I just need more money, I'll just make more money.
Yeah. I grew up pretty poor, and so like my parents always try to sell me on staycations.
Yeah.
And they're just like, come on, we're going to check this place out. I'll be like, I've been. I've fucking
Just down
been.
the block, Mom.
Yeah. Just no, not for me.
No.
So go on 2 vacations. Go on a cheap family one, then go on your own.
That's a pretty
Yeah,
reasonable
I think
explanation.
the idea of family vacations when you're talking about in-laws and everything, it's like you can't, you're trying to loop in too many people with too many preferences and styles and
when
shit.
you do
know,
in-laws, like we're bringing in people I don't even really care.
that's
about.
what I'm saying. It's like when you
people
go on a
who's-
family vacation, it's like the parents decide where they want to go and the kids like have to go. That's just how it goes, right? But then when you're bringing in other adults who have their own economic situation, all that shit, you just can't do it.
No, it's like trying to do something here at Barstool where you're trying to get 10 schedules on the same
Impossible.
thing. Like we've done Whoop twice ever.
I mean, we can't ever get anybody lined up. Yeah, let
Can't get
alone
everyone
imagine if we all have
here.
to travel somewhere for like a week together. I think my thought, my feeling on in-laws and shit, I think you should never have to hang out with them.
No.
I think that you should always spend your own holidays with your own families until you have kids, and you have to start like your own kind of traditions with your own family. And even then, it's still like you start that when they're like 7 or 8 and they can remember. I think you should always do shit with your own family. Fuck the in-laws.
I actually
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, why, especially like if I have to hang out with like your wife if we're in a family, you know what I mean? It's like you have to deal with some in-laws because you married that girl, but I shouldn't have to deal with
Absolutely
your,
not.
you know, like fuck that. I don't even know these people.
I was misunderstanding the word in-laws and just thinking of it as something completely different. I was just thinking anyone outside of your immediate family.
Oh, like you just even aunts and uncles and
yeah.
like cousins and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I
down
mean-
with that. I don't like those people either.
No, I
mean,
no.
look, don't get me wrong,
It
I
is
like
so
some of
normal
them.
to dislike your family.
Yeah.
Like, don't try to force it by doing a vacation.
I got text messages with my cousin. It's just birthdays.
I don't even
Happy
have
birthday,
my cousin's
cuz.
phone number.
Yeah, I usually every year I get it from my mom, and she's like, it's this so and so's birthday. You gotta send say happy birthday. I say, happy birthday, cuz. Thanks, man. And then it's 3 months later, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, cuz. Thanks, man. And it's like, why are we doing this?
That's actually fun though. Like who's gonna be the first to stop? 'Cause one of you are gonna stop eventually.
Right.
I think it should
It's
be.
probably gonna be me.
You. Yeah.
I think I missed this year. I think we already broke that trend. Yeah, we're good.
I don't like wishing birthdays. I don't
I'm
think
not-
that's
General?
necessary.
I'm not a birthday.
I
wisher
didn't
either.
pick it. I didn't do anything for that.
Right. Why am I happy about you?
I would have stopped it if I could. But no, it's
What do you think about wishing a girl a happy birthday though? Doesn't matter.
no.
I mean, definitely wishing a guy a happy birthday is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
But a girl is like,
You mean like a random girl on the street, or you mean like your girlfriend?
no, like maybe somewhere in between. A girl you know, but you're not dating, a coworker or a friend.
I just don't do it because I don't remember. I don't use Facebook anymore. That's all I had Facebook for, and now I just don't know anyone's birthday. I think you're born in March. Okay, March 7th.
Close.
Is that your brother's birthday?
My brother's birthday is March 14th.
Okay, you're March 9th.
Nope. That's
March 5th.
Nope.
Okay. Am I hot or cold here?
I mean, you said 7 and 5, and I was like, yeah,
Oh, 6.
yeah.
6.
There we
All
go.
right, March 6th.
Me, Shaquille O'Neal, Michelangelo, the painter.
Ooh.
Maybe the turtle. I don't know.
Okay.
We don't know when his birthday is.
All right, not bad.
When's
Good-
your-
good
when's your
company.
birthday?
I don't like people knowing.
Totally normal thing to say.
No, I don't. I don't.
Complete psychopath.
I don't want people. Why?
See, I think it's almost pretentious to be the way you are now.
Really?
It's a delicate dance where it's like you don't want to be like it's my birthday sash and fucking tiara like my birthday week, but then it's also weird when you're like I don't want anyone to know my birthday. It's like well, I don't know, whatever. It's your fucking birthday.
My
Now you're making a
birthday
big
is
deal
the
out of it.
same day as when the Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated to spark World War One.
So we should really on that day. I'm not gonna wish you happy birthday. I'm gonna be
Rest
like it's
in
a
peace,
somber moment.
Franz.
Yeah. Like you really fucked things up, Franz.
I
You
remember
know.
when I first heard about the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, and I was like, holy shit, that's crazy. There's a band with the same name.
Yeah, what a coincidence. What a coincidence.
I was like floored by that. I was like, "Hey, what are the odds?
I remember there was like a creepy crawly, and I was like, "That's a beetle." You were like, "A what? What the fuck?" You're not gonna believe this, Nick.
We got any more? No.
Yeah, we got
One more, and then we'll do some voicemails. If we can kidnap you.
My
for one time.
podcast is 22 minutes. This is like Lord of the Rings director's cut, and now I'm watching the DVD commentary.
We're almost done. Don't worry. If you do have to go.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, am I the asshole if I tell my wife I don't want to have kids with her because I don't think she will care for them well?
I mean, you just gotta choose a better wife.
Yeah, that's on you, man.
Like you've obviously had the kid talk, and you've agreed. Like you're.
I mean, if there's any mitigating details here, I'd be stunned.
32-year-old male, have been married to my wife, 29-year-old female, for 7 years. We've discussed having kids, but we see like right there, like you can't be 32 years old and married for 7 years. It's just you got married too young. Yeah. We have discussed having kids before, but we always said we'll wait a couple of years until our careers are more stable. We've been enjoying our child-free lives, but about a year back, we decided things were going pretty well for us and thought it's about time we had our baby. Working from home also frees up a lot of time for extracurricular activities. Oh, you mean fucking. We haven't had any luck so far, but we're mentally having the when it happens mentality. It's very frustrating reading Reddit writers because they're
dumb.
They're not very good at
Idiots, yeah.
it. So we're not rushing anything. Sometime around October last year, wife suggested that we get a puppy. We're both animal lovers, and we thought it was a great time since both of us would be at home and we could watch over it and house train it. We got the puppy, and we both love him dearly. But ever since we got him, I've had to bathe, feed, and clean up after him. Don't get me wrong, she helps out as well, but I would say it's a 90-10% ratio. It gets extremely tiring after a while, and sometimes I want to kick my feet up, have a beer, and watch TV without being interrupted with, "Hey, the puppy just peed. Can you come clean it up?" I mean, that's an insane question to ask. Yeah. It carried on for a couple months, and a couple of nights ago, after a long Zoom session for work, I exploded and told her that she needs to do her share of looking around after the puppy, and I'm tired of being the one who does all the work. She told me I was being calculative and trying to undermine her. I told her, where'd we go here? I exploded and told her she told me I was.
So she just sucks at taking care of dogs.
Yeah, I told her that it's clear that I've been doing all the work and all that she wants to do is play with the puppy. This is where I might have gone too far. I told her I can't trust her to look after our puppy. How can I trust her looking after a baby? We had a baby. I won't be able to clean up after him all the time, and she had to do her share as well. She screamed at me, burst into tears, and left the house. She's been staying at her parents for a few days now, but things don't really seem to be improving. Her parents were telling me it was a horrible thing to say, as looking after the puppy is not the same as a baby. Whatever. That's it.
You know why she's crying so much?
She knows he's right.
Oh,
but like,
I will say, I do get very annoyed when people talk about having a dog being the same as a baby because it's wildly not. But in this case, it's like if you can't do one, you probably can't do the other. But also at the same time, I don't know.
There's no genetic connection to a dog.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like I've had iguanas that I was like, I don't care if you die or not.
You had an iguana?
I had an iguana.
You said iguanas.
You pluralized that.
Yeah. Like cigars.
No, I think it was only one. It was Godzilla, but like
That's a good
just
iguana
like,
name. Solid.
I was like, yeah.
I would have named my iguana King Kong just to fuck.
Yeah,
Like, what?
that's why you're fucking twisted, little bro.
he would get out and I just wouldn't even tell my parents. I was like, wherever he is.
I had a lizard once and I let it go. I let it. It was a chameleon. So I used to put like cool shit in the tank to like colorful. You know what I mean? And then one time it got like spots all over it, and I was looking at the cage and I was like, "There's nothing in there that's spotted." I think he just had like some weird disease, and I just let him go in the backyard. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's probably somewhere in like the woods of Pennsylvania. There's like a freak fucking giant lizard running around. Anyway, I do think when chicks have babies, they something kicks in. They become different.
If she's a bad
Annoying.
Yeah.
And then they really want to take care of the kids. But
If you really think she'll be bad, have the kid. Just be like, this is your thing, and then hit her with the biggest "told you so" right as soon as that little tiny casket is going into the ground. Won't it be sweet? Won't it be sweet when you look at her, you're mouthing it to her?
whispering it to her in the service.
Yeah.
I fucking told you this was gonna happen.
You only need one pallbearer. He's holding it like a pizza.
Honestly, it's crazy, but like that would be the biggest, like the best feeling of I'm right ever.
You only need 1 year on that tombstone. You save money.
This is the most offensive segment in this podcast history. I need you to. We gotta play the tape. I truly gasped when he said casket. I was like,
What did I
but
tell
you're
you?
not. I mean, that's got to be the best feeling of like vindication.
Yeah.
If there's anything to brighten up the day your kid dies, it's like that you called it.
High five in your buds, like
Fucking
You
told
showed
you
her.
that shit was coming down the
Imagine
pipeline,
that, just-
man.
I saw it coming from a mile away. And you didn't stop it?
that just you,
Sometimes you gotta prove a point, Rick.
you know, they usually like lower them into the. You
Yeah.
just drop it.
Yeah, just it doesn't
Drop
even
it
make
and then
a
you
noise.
stand there and
It's
you do the Jordan shrug.
Look, Rick, if I didn't let her kill this kid, she was just gonna keep asking
Well, I
me.
mean,
about
how else was she going to learn?
And then you know what? Everyone wins. You don't have kids anymore. She shuts the fuck up. And you have a dog.
it. You take care of her.
Whatever. Amazing. Well, if you do fall in love and you find the right girl and you are on the same page and you want to make a family together, you got to go to BlueNile.com to make sure you get the right jewelry, get the right engagement gift, get the right Valentine's Day gift, birthday gift, anniversary gift. Whether you're doing the big one, getting the big diamond, or you're doing just some casual jewelry for any old occasion. Blue Nile is the best online jeweler in the world right now because it's safe, it's guaranteed, it's quality, it's affordable. You can get everything from the engagement diamond down to the sapphires and emeralds and rubies. Hey, Nick, what birthstone are you?
I'm not telling. Oh, Pearl.
Pearl.
Do you really know that?
Yeah.
I don't think I know what my birthday is. I think it's green.
That's just a color.
Yeah, but I just think that stone is green.
Emerald.
August birthstone.
Onyx.
Period.
Period.
Yeah. It's with a T at the end. but-
Period.
A period?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's probably like Purier or something like that.
Yeah, I know.
That's the worst one.
Yeah, big time.
Or Sardonyx. Could I have two?
Yeah, I think it kind of like, that happens. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, you gotta
It is green. I was right, by the way. Oh, and August has 3 birthstones.
look at those fat sausage fingers. I was just thinking about trying to get you a ring. I'd have to be like, what size would this thing
You'd
be?
have to buy him a bangle. Just fit on those things.
You know,
You were-
remember Jason Sehorn? Remember him?
Yeah.
Cornerback. For he broke his fingers so bad when he got married. His ring clasps.
Oh,
it goes
that's right.
because he just like hooks it around because his fucking knuckles so fat. That'd be you.
We were doing a commercial today.
Yeah, we were. I'm gonna be famous, bro.
You'll see
Yeah,
on television.
I was supposed to be on that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where were you?
Didn't show.
Canceled plans. I ended up sidling right next to the star. I'm gonna be all up in that
Yeah,
fucking
you are gonna be
commercial.
very on that.
Yeah, I hope I don't look ugly.
But the reason I bring it up is because we had like fake glasses of vodka. 'Cause you can't actually drink
Oh,
on
this
set.
is unbelievable.
And everyone was just full of ice and stuff. And my ice just melted so fast because my hands are so fucking fat, and I was holding like
Nick,
my,
I had
no-
a full frosty glass of ice. His not even a single
water.
cube. It was just water and a lime.
I don't know why, but that is repulsive.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like,
His hooves were generating so much heat.
Yeah,
I think the water started to boil a little bit.
I don't like that. at
Your
all.
I
hands are
didn't
like
like
a
it.
Bunsen
I
burner.
got very in my own head about it.
Yeah.
I kept like sneaking extra ice and be like, wait, never mind, mine's still good.
I got cold again.
It was horrifying, and yeah, it's just like
It was.
when this hand gets wrapped around a fucking glass of water,
Watch
that
out.
shit's gonna start boiling a bit.
Well, if you have a normal, nice finger and you want to get a nice piece of jewelry on there, go to BlueNile.com. Everything gets shipped discreetly, so you won't ruin the surprise. Everything is insured, so you don't have to worry about losing it in the mail. And you don't have to go to some guy in the corner of the Diamond District who's going to cut you a deal and a this and a that. None of those guys are ever real. They're never cutting you a deal, and you're getting shitty diamonds. This is going to be high quality, GIAA certified. You're going to get the cut, clarity, and carats and color that you want, and it's all going to be at an affordable price. And right now, you can get $500. You can get $50 off of a $500 or more purchase when you go to BlueNile.com, code KFC. That's BlueNile.com, code KFC. Get $50 off a $500 order. It includes engagement rings, so we're nothing excluded here. You can even get the big ones. Go to BlueNile.com today and get that jewelry. Stress-free shopping to find your forever piece. BlueNile.com, promo code KFC. Let's do a couple voicemails and we'll let Nick get out of here.
Why is my chair low?
To make a mockery of you.
Oh, that's fine. Dude, they had me play basketball today. I airballed a free throw.
First of all, that doesn't surprise. I would definitely ever.
I suck.
It's not that
at
bad.
basketball. No, it was.
Where were you
embarrassing.
playing?
It's for like this Labatt.
No,
game.
where though?
It's called Basketball City.
Oh, is it like a whole bunch of courts on the
it's
river?
yeah.
Yeah, I took Brandon down there to do his interview.
Oh yeah.
It's a cool spot if you are good at basketball. Did you play any sports growing up? For those listening at home, that was a no.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
All right, we're about to get into our voicemails here on KFC Radio, but if you're looking for more content from me, head over to the Kevin Clancy channel. New episodes out every Wednesday.
Hey, KFC, Fight, Nick, anyone else who's there?
Chicks,
This
bro.
is just a question. I'm assuming you guys haven't given any blowjobs. Fight is questionable on that one. But do you think you could give a better blowjob than you go down on girls now? So do you think you can make a girl come faster, or do you think you could make a guy come faster?
Zach
And
has
I'm
no
thinking
idea what this
that's a
question
variable that guys
is.
come faster in general. Okay, peace.
All right. There's two different things going on here. I could make a guy come faster. No doubt. But that's because everybody could. You could. He could. Everybody can make a guy come faster than a girl because it's just hard to make girls come.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could because I have such an awful gag reflex.
You would get
as
bad head.
People have seen a million times. I can't put like a pinky in my mouth. I would know how to do it.
Yeah.
It's like shooting a 3-pointer. I know how to do it. I
Right.
just can't do
So,
it.
like those who can't do teach. You'd be a good coach.
yeah. Oh, I could be a
I could
great
coach through a blowjob coach, yeah.
for sure. But just I don't have the anatomy that can just get a dick down.
I think I would give great head.
It's not even a mental thing. I could probably mentally suck a dick. I just can't physically do it.
I mean, Nick, we know you're not great at spitting on it.
I have a dry mouth, and I love that they assumed that I've gone down on a girl. I'm very selfish.
Selfish lover over here.
No, don't even say that word.
I think even if you give bad head, I mean, it's just a matter, you could fucking tug on it and get him to come real quick.
Yeah, I could give you a hand job real quick.
Yeah.
Fucking just fire.
I don't even think you have to deep throat to give good head. You'd be fine, John.
You think so?
I think.
No,
I
like right there, I already got like.
I mean, that barely touched your tongue,
I
you
know.
pussy.
I just don't like things in my mouth.
I love how you respond to that like it was the nicest thing anybody's ever said. You're like,
Really?
Do you really mean that, man? Like,
I think if you do have a gag reflex, I think you can still give great head. In some cases, I think better. You know what I mean? It's like Heather Brooke, we've said before, she sucks too good of dick.
Yeah.
It just
it's
goes
like-
in and out like it's,
It's like this is boring.
Right. Right.
It has weirdly.
I prefer a little bit of struggle.
It wasn't when she first burst onto the scene. Yes, she was the pro's pro.
Right.
And then you've seen other people now, and you're like, I actually might like that better.
Right. Yeah. It's like she really, there's, you can go 90% of the way, but that extra 10% struggle is something, puts some stank on
have
it.
you ever had a girl gag and you just know she's lying to you? It's like I just saw you eat a Twix like an anaconda, like the first scene in Anaconda with Mateo, and now you're doing like
I know you're not struggling, babe.
I'm hardly to the incisors. Like,
Have you seen the TikTok of the kid who deep throats the Oreos, the stack of Oreos?
What?
That's a trend.
Trend?
Well, maybe I'm on different.
Let me see if this is the one. I think this is the one. So yeah, this is the one. This dude takes mega stuff Oreos and then he takes them apart and he makes one gigantic Oreo, and which I thought the whole TikTok was going to be like, oh, isn't that funny? He made a giant Oreo, and so he starts putting it together, and then when you see the end, the finale, it's like, holy shit. Like, I want to get head from this guy.
Good song.
Dude, you're going to be astounded. Fucking buzz inside my brain.
I mean, come on.
It's crazy. This is the most wild thing you're ever going to see. And then it's just
That is shocking. But it is nice that we've gone full circle and now people are going to start dying from challenges again. Like back when challenges
Choking
were
it down.
around, just like let's start dying.
Do you remember there was that one where you put like marshmallows in your mouth?
Chubby Bunny?
Yes, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
there's something about a rabbit in there. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't remember that one.
It was you put as many marshmallows in your mouth as you could, and there were people who were like, and
Yeah,
they would
a
just choke to
lot
death.
of deaths.
Which you deserve to die. If that happens to you. So long story short, you give bad head, but I still think everybody in the world could make a guy come before a girl.
Yeah.
Unless
Oh,
it's
yeah. I
like
guess to
your
answer the
girl.
question, this
Once
is
it's like your girl and you know exactly how to do it, but
Nah, I don't think I've ever gotten to know a woman's body well enough.
Oh, I've gotten to know a woman where I can make her come. I can bring her to climax with just a thought, with a well-structured sentence. She's weak at the knees.
I've understood women's brains more, and I know exactly how to piss them off.
Oh, yeah.
But I still don't understand how to make a woman come.
next.
It's all just a guessing game.
What's up, fellas? So I was listening to the episode the other day when Fights' guy said he had cancer, and it got me thinking of this one time I ran into that at work. So I work in athletics, and I was asking someone from another program if they could send something to me, and they happened to be working at LSU, and they had just gotten hit by a major hurricane. And he finally responded to me after about a week and said, "Hey, man, I'll get that to you when I can. My house was destroyed from the hurricane, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to get it to you." How was I supposed to respond to that? I don't remember how I did, but I can't imagine it was the right way. Thanks, fellas.
I'd say, hey, brother,
What's up, guys?
What does your house have to
Viva,
do?
Happy Grand.
what does your house have to do with me with that like spreadsheet, man? Just fucking
Yeah, like
get me that email, dude.
Yeah, it's on the cloud, right? So just send it. This show's so weird. Where I
wait,
just
you were probably like, just go to your other house.
I forget things I say on the show. I had no idea what he was talking about.
The cancer.
Yeah, no, I got it eventually, but I was like, I have no clue.
Yeah.
What is it when my guy got cancer?
Yeah.
I guess because he's not my guy, and that's why I didn't care really.
Could be dead for all I know.
He did not need to tell you that.
No,
that guy didn't need to tell him that.
No.
I think this one's a bit more fair.
Well, if you're trying to, your super was probably trying to get off the hook for doing work.
Well, yeah, but he was
I
just
will
like, I'll
throw
talk
out
to the building
any
manager.
excuse I can to get out of something, even if it's horrific.
Yeah, but he could have left it at.
There's been a hurricane.
No, I'm saying my super could have left it at like, I'll talk to the building manager. Like, done. Okay.
Yeah,
And then like this, you can't really be like, I'll have someone else get it to you.
You got to save the. You got to keep that gun in the bullet, if to quote Dave, for when somebody keeps pushing. If he had said my building manager get back and you were like, unacceptable, I need this done, he'd be like, sorry, I have fucking cancer. And
Yeah.
you feel like the asshole. Same thing here. It's like, okay, man, like, no, I really need that email now. It's like, well, all of my worldly possessions have been destroyed in a hurricane. So.
I would say prove it. Show
Send
me the
a
rubble.
picture,
Show me
yeah.
the rubble, bitch.
Show me the rubble. All right, last voicemail of the day is brought to you by The Zebra.
I see a lot of Zebra commercials now.
Yeah, they're going
Yeah.
big time.
Yep.
We're on the Zebra train nice and early.
They're on a bunch of Hulu commercials now. There's also a very cool Kia commercial to tie in with the car thing where they do a 360 with the car on a jump. Very cool. Every time I see it, I'm like, can this possibly be real?
A 360.
Your Hulu
like,
has commercials?
Yeah.
No.
guess what? So does mine, because I have John's Hulu. You're saying like a barrel roll or like a 360?
No, a 360 flat spin, I believe they describe
Wow,
it as.
that is cool.
It's actually very, very cool, but not as cool as the Zebra.
Well, the Zebra, if you're going to be doing 360s with your cars, you're going to need insurance. I don't know if insurance will pay out if you do a 360 flat spin.
It probably
but for the
dispute that charge. Like, yeah,
probably
I don't
your
know if
fault.
We're on the hook for
Yeah,
that.
I think they call it like driver liability or something. Yeah, maybe. But you can save money on your home insurance and your car insurance on the Zebra. What it does is it takes all of the available packages and quotes in your area for your home or your car, and it puts it all together in one easy-to-read spot. Sort of like Kayak or Priceline Negotiator. Shout out William Shatner. You a William Shatner guy?
No.
No, we're not.
I don't like anything.
You don't like anybody, anything?
No, you guys are all right.
Who's your favorite person in the world? Like you know how some people are like Elon Musk stans?
Yeah.
Or
Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo.
I love Jason Derulo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I mean, I like him.
What's your favorite Jason Derulo song?
Trumpets.
It's a great one.
Yeah, I know.
And the trumpets, they go.
No, he has me blocked on Instagram, but that's all right.
So I have William Shatner blocked me. That's why I'm not a William Shatner.
Yeah. Well, I know. I made me want Jason
idea.
more.
Yeah,
all
I
about
was
the
kinda,
chase.
Well, yeah, I was sort of like, well, fuck you, Bill Shatner. So let's hash this out like men. I'm just blocked by Billy Shatner for no reason.
That is a stunning revelation.
And I'm actually
he
not.
really just hates 1 minute, man.
I guess so. No, this is a while ago too. I feel like I don't care that I'm blocked by him. I want to know why. Because maybe there was one day where I was like, yeah, Star Wars is better than Star Trek, or no, I was probably like, you know what? I probably did say fuck Bill Shatner. I'm a Jean-Luc Picard kind of guy, which I'd block me too.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you want to save insurance, go to the Zebra. It puts it all in one easy-to-read place where you'll find all the quotes and packages you need in like 2 minutes, and you can save up to $670 a year on average using the Zebra. They've seen Americans are overpaying by $21 billion per year. So what a racket that is. Insurance companies just sitting there cashing all those extra checks. You don't need it. And the Zebra's fighting back, making sure that you have affordable and efficient insurance where you're not paying any extra money that you don't have to. Go to thezebra.com, thezebra.com/KFC, and you can start saving right now on the car and home insurance. That's thezebra.com/KFC. What do we got, Jackie? Last one.
Hey, KFC and Fight.
We have a very feminine audience.
Probably have talked about this, because we've been in COVID for like a year now. But do you think you're hotter, better looking with or without a mask on? I always go back and forth with this. When you wear a mask, half your face is covered. Do you think you're hotter with or without it on? Thanks.
The less of my face you can see, the more attractive I am. Mm-hmm. That's a no-brainer.
Well, what's your best quadrant?
My best quadrant? Good question.
I'm assuming, makes sense. Like.
Oh, thought I was going quarters of body.
Oh, no, I'm talking facial quadrant.
Oh, heavens, no, nothing on your body is your best attribute. So
feet, probably.
No, I've seen those Hobbit feet. They're not good.
Oh, they're terrible.
Your extremities are just terrible.
It is weird. Yeah. You're right. I mean, they're awful. I would say my best quadrant. I forget which eye it is. I have one eye that's always kind of like squinted shut. Well, when I smile, at least. Like
your right eye.
This one squints down. Mm-hmm. So then my left eye.
Me and you have the same thing, and I get called the lazy eye.
Yeah, but it's not a lazy eye.
I have the droopy eye. It's a droopy eyelid.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't know which one mine is either, but one of them is a little bit closed. And everyone's like, "You have a lazy eye." Thank God that Riggs and Sean came along.
Those are real lazy eyes.
Those cockeyed motherfuckers really.
I have a fat forehead, is what I have. It just hangs down. I have a beer belly of a forehead, and it just kind of happens to hang here.
You carry all your weight in your forehead.
Oh, those donuts! They went straight to my forehead. I think I'm better without the mask, which sounds.
Really?
I don't know. I feel like
do you have a mask?
I don't know. You know what I got? I got the the Tom Brady butt chin thing that people seem to like, and that gets covered up. Me with the mask.
You might be.
You're better without.
You're better without.
That means I got a good face, folks. Yeah. And Zach rolls his eyes. Zach wants me desperately to be ugly. It's crazy. Have you heard of this?
Yeah, I've heard.
He has just some grudge against me being even remotely attractive.
He can't accept it.
You know what I think it is? Is that means he finds me attractive?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Zach's hiding his true self because he's scared to admit it.
He just wants to fuck me. Well, no, he doesn't want to fuck me. He just wants to fuck all the people that look like me.
Yeah.
I think I am definitely, because I have like, I don't have a good jawline. I don't have anything. It's just definitively. I'd be the hottest.
I'm ugly
in an executioner's mask. Like that would be maybe right.
Put it in your red room.
One of those red rooms where it's just like the bowling ball, where it's just a hole in my mouth. That's the hottest I could possibly be.
Or maybe one of the ones that's not the hole. It's like the dick.
Oh,
like a dildo.
True.
Just people just sit on that ugly face of yours.
Yeah. That would. Yeah.
How's your face?
I have a lot going on.
Nick's got very nice eyes.
Thanks. Yeah, but I'm.
Have you been beardless anytime recently?
Yeah, for goatee week, and then I had to shave it for that, and I looked.
Have you been totally clean shaven anytime? Recently?
No, not in a while. But it would be horrible.
Yeah, I feel like you're
horrible.
a good beard guy. You got a good beard though.
That's all right. But yeah, I have a lot of I have a beard, glasses, and I'm a hat guy. I was not a hat guy before this.
Take your hat off.
Got a good head of hair too.
I have
Yeah.
a lot of hair.
I feel like, but do you always wear a hat? 'Cause I
Yeah.
feel like that wasn't that big of a oh shit. Like when I see Roan without a hat, I'm like,
Yeah, I
Whoa.
always wear a hat.
Mm.
And then I'm just I don't know. Without it though, I just look like a default character on a Nintendo Wii. It was like, yeah. I remember I didn't wear my glasses the first time I played the Wii, and they're like, "Make your guy," and I was like, "All right, I'm done."
you definitely look a little like, without your glasses, you look a little.
Yeah.
Those eyes. You
Yeah.
also have, I mean, your nose. Like, does that hurt? You have like indents on your nose from your glasses.
Yeah, that hurts. Yeah,
Do you ever do contacts?
Emotionally, not physically.
I'm afraid of touching my eyeballs.
I would be too. Are you like blind without those?
Yeah, I can't see
Yeah.
shit.
I would be a glasses guy too. Touch like.
I can't do eyeballs.
I don't do eyeballs.
I'm not sure if they're solid or liquid. That's it. That felt good to get off my chest. And I know science says one thing, but I know if I poke it, it's gonna something's gonna go awry.
It's like an egg yolk. You got to be
Yeah.
very careful with it.
I think we leave you with that philosophical question, that little like fortune cookie question.
Yeah.
Are eyeballs liquid or solid?
I just don't know.
Tweet at Nick. Tweet at Nick
Don't
and
do
let him
that.
know. What is it? At Nick Turani underscore?
Yeah. No, just there's
Just
my
Nick
name.
Turani?
Yeah.
At Nick Turani. That's also his Venmo.
Yeah.
And go listen to a new Untold Story whenever it comes out.
No, we have a very core audience, and if
That's everyone.
anybody hears what we've said outside of that, we're donezo. So don't do that at all.
All right, that's it for us. See you next week.
Listen, if you made it this far into the video,
Which is far. Like, no one ever does that on the internet.
like it's the end. You made it to the end
the
of the video.
full fucking video
you
you
watched
did.
the whole thing. So if you liked it and you watched the whole thing, why don't you subscribe?
It means you like us.
Click the subscribe button, because if you don't, I'm gonna fucking murder John.
And I'm going to like it.
Kill him with my bare fucking hands. Yeah. And if you weren't sold on this video, there's plenty more. Watch what's next up and then subscribe. But just subscribe so I don't have to fucking kill him.
Well, I don't know. Do what you want, but subscribe. Probably.